Hello, it's Eric Jingles, the BuzzLocal.tv, and we're very pleased to have with us Cindy Como and Camille Theriault. You can decide who's who. Good afternoon. How are you, Cindy?
Fine, thank you.
Get away, Camille.
Great day.
Hi, Eric. How are you?
Very fine, thanks.
Good.
Now, thank you so much for coming in. We're talking about Act 2. Now, Act 2, of course, comes after Act 1. Now, Act 1, Cindy, is an event that you had put on at the Wesleyan Center, and it was very dynamic, very exciting, right? The whole idea was to get, what, younger people to...
It was to inspire our younger generation of future leaders to become more passionate about what they do from a volunteer perspective, from a corporate responsibility perspective, just to get them engaged and give them a voice in our community and bring together the immigrants, the entrepreneurs, business leaders, and some students.
A lot of the traditional business meetings or conferences that we have and stuff tends to be the already established, but it was the new people that we need to kind of mentor to bring in. So, Camille, you're, I don't want to say you've been around the block, but what was it like for you to be a presenter there? What kind of vibe was it at this Act 1?
I was very, very pleased and very enthused to see the quality of the participant. And I hope at Act 2, that quality of people, I'm not talking about the speakers, I'm talking about the people who are participating, really, really impressed me. To hear them talk, to just hear them wanting to be more involved in their community really is inspiring. It's really given me hope that our future is pretty darn good.
Do you think that these kids have like a lot of energy? They just need to have that energy funneled into a direction?
Yeah, they have energy, they have the smarts, they're educated, and they love to live in Moncton. They love to live in the greater Moncton area, and I think that's an important attribute in itself. When you're at a place and you're happy to be there and you want to participate in the development of that community, I think that's a lot of pluses that we have in Moncton, and I would encourage the different entrepreneurs, the different companies around the greater Moncton area to have some of their young, bright, articulate employees participate in an activity like this. I think it will help them be even more efficient as employees, as potential entrepreneurs, and I think that's the purpose of what we're trying to do.
It's not necessarily just for somebody who's an entrepreneur or something, but a company who says, look, we need to have some more go-getters and some, still some fire and some people to be creative, and it comes up with ideas for the company, right, to move forward.
We're trying to engage primarily the millennial generation, who have a passion. They want to fulfill their passion. They're not driven by the same things as the boomers are driven by, and they need to become engaged. And again, the boomer generation, I'll speak to myself, the boomer generation, we didn't have mentors. There was no such thing at the time for us to really have that many mentors. The millennial generation are looking for mentors, and that's where we as boomers need to start to do that role and play that role. If you're not going to pay attention to them in the corporate environment, then they're going to go elsewhere, and you don't want to lose them. Don Mills will start the day again, where he'll paint the picture for the Atlantic region and narrow it down to Greater Moncton. And then Frederick from 3+ will begin the afternoon session and share what the strategic plan is for Greater Moncton. But it's this generation that are going to take us forward. So,
so Act 1 we know. So Act 2 is what? Like you said, but Fred is going to be there,
yes,
and Don Mills is going to be there. But first, where is it going to be?
It's going to be this year at the Riverview Arts Center, and it's attached to Riverview High School. It's a beautiful facility, very comfortable.
Yeah, it really is.
Pizza Delight is Armour Transportation are back again for like my 5th year of sponsoring, so that speaks volumes. I'm very grateful to Armour Transportation because they believe in what we're doing, and we believe in what they're doing. They bring a lot of immigrants into town to work as well. We have Pizza Delight as a sponsor this year, supplying the luncheon, and we have some fabulous speakers. People can buy tickets for the morning only if they can attend, or for the afternoon only if they can attend. All the speakers have been identified when they're going to be speaking, morning or afternoon. Like, these are people who are just in our community who have the smarts of what they've done, and they're prepared to share it. I just think that we can learn from one another. We don't need to go far. We've got the brilliance here, and it's our responsibility as seniors, me, to help pave the way and create an opportunity for our next generation. So that's the version for Act 2.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And
Cindy Como and Camille Theriault are both in to talk to us about Act 2, which is happening
June 19th, next Tuesday.
June 19th, next Tuesday. So make sure to go to Eventbrite or go to C3 Leadership on the Facebook page. Many places where you can find a link to get connected and buy your tickets, because it's certainly something worth doing, if not for yourself or someone within your organization who you think, you know what, this person's got a little bit of zip, and let's make it grow. So it'd be great to see them there, and thank you very much for watching.